We're back on the island, boys. We've done it. We're here. All right, let's kill some innocent lackeys of Matt. Let's. I'm sure these people all have families. They all have lives, and we're just gonna murder them in cold blood.
We have had one hell of a week. Never before did I think I would be in a situation where George was slaving away, beating all of these levels while I was suffering at Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, no, it has been a very interesting turn of events.
The difference is, George actually accomplished what he set out to do. I cannot beat the last level. Okay, what was it called? Final Rush,
Final Rush, yeah.
Final Rush can go die.
That's all he has to do, and he made it to the end at one point. All he had to do was run away from this.
If you get hit once, you die. If you... You go through this entire level, and then at the very end, it's like, oh lol, it's a running sequence now, and if you get hit once, you die.
So he had no rings going into it, and just got yeeted as soon as he dropped in.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying for ages, but I don't think we'll be able to finish Sonic Adventure 2 until I can hire someone to beat that level for me.
If any of you guys are pro speedrunners at Sonic Adventure 2,
hit us up. Hit us up, please. I genuinely can't do it. But here we are. George managed to clear through, I think, this is the second to last one, right?
Yeah, this is the second to last one. I only have one life. I'm not beating it on this one. I don't know why I haven't killed myself yet, but...
You got this, man.
We're just going. We still got my green dudes chilling.
So, sorry about the break, everyone. We were trying to get things back in order, but it's because of my awful Sonic skills.
There is no amount of Jesus that can make this man win that level.
I can't do it! George, it's you. Finish him. Finish it.
The only true opponent. Myself.
Look, I genuinely can't. I don't know whether I'm just really bad at it or whether it's just impossible.
It is impossible.
You think from people who have seen me play the game, you'd probably assume that it's just me being shit at it. But I got really freaking good at that level. Like I had a rhythm.
Played a lot of it.
I had a rhythm and everything, right? I cleared through it in like Sonic speed, and then that last bit just comes over and just like. Hey, by the way, all of that was for nothing, because you still have to do this section. And then it dabbed on me, and then it killed me, so...
It dabbed on you?
It did dab on me. I give up. I can't do it.
I did 80% of that level with one life, and then bloody died. Are you serious?
I swear you play better when you only have the one life left. There's, like, more pressure.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, when I have 3 lives, I'm just too, like... I'm like, oh, I can lose one more. I'll be alright. It's like a
yeah, you get
addiction.
cocky. Exactly. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm actually so excited to get to the end. I'm so, like, I think...
We need to conclude the anime, alright?
Yeah.
An anime without an end is a bad anime,
I think we've seen this story to its fullest extent.
When have you ever... Fullmetal Alchemist, alright, learned that if you do not finish your fucking anime, if you do not finish your manga, you're never finishing your anime. You know what? The manga has not been written yet.
Is that right?
That's why. That's
really?
what happened with Fullmetal. Didn't you know that?
The original one or Brotherhood?
The original one.
Oh,
so that's why
okay.
That's why they remade it. So that's why the start is like so similar, and why they remade it. It was because the manga hadn't finished writing Fullmetal. Fullmetal. Sorry. And due to that, when the anime tried to make it, they did an awful job.
And how amazing that Brotherhood is now revered as like one of the greatest anime ever.
Well, I was watching a video where they were like going through the top 100 anime, like internationally rated animes of all time, and Brotherhood was #1.
Yeah, no, it's considered to be like the single greatest one.
It is the pinnacle, apparently.
I thought it was really, really good, but I don't remember like 90% of it because I used to have this routine before school, in like a couple of years ago, where every morning I would wake up at like 6. Because I'd have to get out of bed and get ready by 7.
Right.
I'm sure everyone can relate. And I just sit on Netflix and watch something, an episode of something. But because I was so tired in the morning, I often find myself falling asleep through the episode and then waking up and it was over. And because Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is like 64 episodes long.
Yeah, right.
I slept through like a third of the show. I don't remember what happened.
Well,
But I don't want to rewatch it either because it's so long. So... I just remember the parts I did see being really good.
I went to go watch it, and he's like, oh, Adam was like to me, oh, it's the best thing, like, it's a good introduction to anime, like, I hadn't seen any shows yet.
I did say that, didn't I?
I was like, yeah, you love it, so I get on Netflix, I start watching it, and then he's like, oh, that's the wrong one. After I finished the series. Because I was like, oh wow, the show was really good, but the ending was a bit underwhelming. I'm not really sure I liked it.
That's right. You said, you watched Fullmetal Alchemist.
I saw all of Fullmetal, and because it is so long, and because that was like me just discovering like anime and like wanting to go through and like watch a bunch of shows that I heard were good and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I've kind of already seen it. And then I tried to start watching Brotherhood, but the first couple episodes are the exact same.
Yeah.
They are identical.
I remember you telling me that. I can't believe you went through the wrong show.
And it was all your fault. So thanks again for that.
But I mean, you watched both now. Now you have the experience.
No, I haven't watched both.
Haven't you?
I haven't seen Brotherhood still to
What?
this day. I went back. I
Why
tried to watch
not?
it because the first couple episodes are the same, and I haven't been able to get past it.
Well, then just
and so
skip
I
it.
looked up a guide. No, I did. I looked up a guide because I'm a peasant like that.
A filler guide.
Yeah, I was like, oh, if you've already seen Full Metal, what on Brotherhood should you watch?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, a couple of small details are different in the first couple of episodes that make a big impact later in the plot because it changes the way the whole thing ends. So you have to see Brotherhood. So you have to see all of Brotherhood. You have to start again. Yeah. And I was just like, oh my god.
It is really good though, I have to say.
I've heard.
Oh, nice.
I know.
Dude.
I did that all in one life as well.
I told you. All right, one level to go.
Let's go,
my
boys.
God. They're just writhing in the corner.
I have heard the ending is significantly better.
From what I remember of it, which is not much, I do remember it being pretty good. I swear I just dozed off for the second half of the show. I remember the first half pretty well.
Yeah,
when
right.
we were meeting all the sins and all that.
Yeah.
And then the second half, I just do not remember what happened.
Like, I feel like the problem with the problem with normal Brotherhood is like, they had like this very consistent theme, they were like, go on the 17th, and you did all this, and then it just kind of felt like it amounted to nothing, like, just the way that the plot was set up. So, I don't know. I feel like, let's go, bitch.
Was Mustang in Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yes.
Okay, he's my favorite character in it. He was incredible. Do you remember Markiplier? It was in that show for some reason. There was this dude who just straight up looked like Markiplier.
Oh,
for spoiler reasons, I won't say anything else about.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
in case anyone else hasn't finished watching the show yet. But,
oh boy, have fun with that.
Yeah, have fun with that, guys.
God, I want to talk about it. Surely we can talk about a show that's multiple years old. We've spoiled worse.
There could be
We've
this one
more
guy.
recent things than. Alright, here's your spoiler warning. Skip to the timestamp scene on
No,
screen.
I can't be bothered putting a time.
I want to talk about it.
Well, look, do you remember the episode where they met the dad? What's his name? Show Tucker or whatever it was.
Which
and has the dog and the daughter.
Yeah.
That become. I'm pretty sure it's a meme at this point, so I think it's all clear to talk about that.
Yeah, right.
That genuinely scared the shit out of me. I think.
I was just really sad.
No, that was not okay on any level. Absolutely not okay.
I was just really, really sad. And then when he got nuked, when the puppy got nuked. I don't watch subbed because I'm not a peasant. Speaking of which, I'm almost through JoJo.
Are you? What are you up to?
Like last 2 episodes of Stardust.
Oh my god, I can't believe you.
Yeah. So, because I found it as a coping mechanism. The problem is I have no idea what's happened because like I watch it while I'm doing my homework. I like multitask. So it's good motivation to do my homework. I just put it on in the back. And the problem is when you get into homework, you kind of like don't pay attention to what's happening because either you're paying attention to what's happening on the screen or you're paying attention to what's happening in your homework.
Yeah.
Like there's no in between.
You kind of phase in and out. I can't do that. I've tried watching shows before, like while doing something, like while editing. And I just can't. I need to pay attention.
I can't watch anything while I edit.
I need to pay attention to it.
While I edit, like, I'm looking for mistakes. Like if I'm editing my work, I can't watch anything. I won't even listen to music if I'm editing my work.
Yeah. Now I can do instrumental music or music I've heard so many times.
Yeah. That's true. I have like one playlist that I can use for studying because I've heard it so many times.
Yeah, where it's not distracting anymore. But the problem is, I have this problem where I listen to the same song over and over and over, and then a week later I hate it.
Yeah, but who doesn't do that?
It's the best song ever, and then a week later I hate it because I've listened to it so many times.
Honestly, everybody does that. If you can find one person that doesn't do that, I'll be honestly surprised.
You listen to it the first time, and you're like, oh my god, this is the single greatest piece of music I've ever heard. Is your arm okay?
Yeah, no, it's dying. It's literally dying. It's been dying for the last like 20 minutes.
I was gonna say, you are doing an incredible job.
Don't say that!
No, okay, you are doing absolutely terrible.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Keep it up, man. Don't screw it up now.
Don't say that. Stop talking.
What was I saying? Yeah, no, you're like, this is the single greatest piece of music I've ever listened to, and then a couple days later, okay, I'm over this now.
Oh, what song was that? Oh, when I started going into I'm not sure how many. I mean, everybody knows this point. What am I talking about? Filthy Frank does music now.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for a while, and he's like
Joji's
top of the charts.
Incredible.
He's top of the charts and like so much shit. So like I don't know why, like I'm saying, but his music's sick. But when I first found him, I was listening to him constantly. Every single day, and now honestly, when I hear "Slow Dancing in the Dark," I'm like,
yeah. Now I'm sick of it because I've listened to it so many times.
I've just listened to it so much. I love him so much.
I have to give it a break. Like I have to retire songs from my phone.
You know what? I do that with like shows. I'm like, I love a show so much, and I want to rewatch it as soon as I finish it. But I'm like, if I rewatch it as soon as I finish it, I'm gonna be so sick of this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to wait to a point where I haven't seen it in so long that I forget like a lot of them. Like I can barely remember the major plot. Like that's how I judge like whether or not I rewatch a series yet.
Yeah.
It's all dictated about whether or not I think that Sorry.
No, please concentrate. It's all good.
It's clutch time, boys.
Oh my god. I swear to God.
No! God damn it! Oh my god! 99! 99!
Oh no! That would have been the single greatest, like... You tore through that for the record.
Shut your whore mouth.
No, you did amazing.
Shut your whore mouth.
What? I'm just saying.
I do not want to hear it.
You did
It's
amazing.
gonna make me even more depressed. Ah!
Well, I think we're done with this episode. I mean, unless you want to try again.
No,
but
fuck it. I'm done.
That's gonna push it a little bit
That's
too much.
it. Your button smashes are retiring. I'm done. I'm sleeping.
We're done.
That's it.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll see you guys next time, everyone. Watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Not the first one. Don't watch Fullmetal Alchemist. Watch Brotherhood. Brotherhood's really good.
99.